So, yesterday I was in the pub with my mother, so this makes this conversation even weirder. We were talking about the taboo surrounding masturbation. People don't tend to talk about it at all, really. I don't know, there's just some big thing about it, and then people don't talk about it because, everybody masturbates. It's like everybody pees. Okay, some people don't masturbate, but, that's just personal choice. But there is this huge taboo surrounding it, and I was wondering why. Now, I talk about masturbation quite a bit amongst my friends, and we all talk about masturbation because, hey, who the hell cares? I was sat on a comb. But yeah, and I was wondering, famous people, right? The Queen. Lovely woman. Does she masturbate? What's her sex drive? I was just thinking it. Can you imagine the Queen just sat there, masturbating, watching porn, or something, doing something we do all the time? Now, we know that the Queen has had sex because she has kids. So she obviously has some kind of sex drive. That's a bit weird to imagine. So So, I was wondering, why? What's with the whole thing about masturbation? Perfectly normal, and why do we avoid it? Especially on girls, right? Lots of girls won't admit they masturbate. There's nothing wrong with it, honey. Perfectly normal. I mean, I know some girls who don't actually masturbate, and that's fair enough to them. If they don't want to touch themselves for various reasons. But masturbation is just touching yourself, and it feels good. You might enjoy touching yourself on your boobs, for example, but other people might not. And it's just discovering yourself, basically. Because you gotta know what feels good. Some people might like things differently. People do like things differently. It's all personal. And you've got to discover how you work. Because otherwise it's going to be really awkward when you have sexual intercourse with someone. Everybody has sex. And it's kind of overrated a bit. It's nice, but it's not the way people make it out to be. People make it out to be the best thing ever. And it's not the best thing ever. I'd rather eat chocolate cake and drink tea with the person rather than fuck their brains out. Actually, that depends on my mood. But you get the idea. People just need to relax about the whole thing. Okay? If you like sex, good for you. If you don't like sex, that's fine. Sex is this whole big thing. And it's just really not that big a thing. It's a tiny little thing, part of our everyday life. It's like making a pot of tea. I don't always make a pot of tea, I often make cups of tea, but I hardly ever make a pot of tea. It's a little thing, and I like it. I like the fact that I can have more than one cup from a pot, but it still takes the same amount of effort. Except I had to put sugar in the cups multiple times. But you get the idea. So, say, making a cup of tea is like masturbating. We do that more frequently. Making a pot of tea is like sex. We do that with someone else. Someone else is round. We make a pot of tea. This is turning out to be a really bad analogy, but it kind of works. So some people always have cups of tea. Some people will have a cup of tea and have a pot of tea in the same day. And some people only like one or the other. It's just this big thing that we don't talk about, that we probably should talk about. Especially if you're in a sexual relationship. If you're in a sexual relationship with someone, you need to tell the other person what you like and what you don't like. Because otherwise you're going to end up in an awkward situation where they're doing things that you don't like, and you feel awkward saying something whilst you're in the middle of it. So you should have conversations before. But people also find that awkward. So you should just masturbate around each other. Advice from Jazz is totally a good idea. So, if you want to have a cup of tea, with your boyfriend, girlfriend, or significant other, go for it. If you need to, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with masturbating while sat next to your significant other. I mean, they can masturbate too, and you can be masturbating together. And, you know, there's no harm in it, because they'll find out little things about you, how you work. Like, I couldn't make myself feel better doing it myself than if someone else does it. Even if they do exactly the same thing. That's just, I work for me. That doesn't really make sense, but it's like this thing, you know, you just need to relax about it all and enjoy yourself. Because, hey, what's the point if you don't enjoy yourself? I mean, I don't care about, you know, the size, the shape, the colour. Actually, I do care about that texture. Or how attractive it is. Actually, I do care about that, because, I don't know, I just have a thing about how attractive it is. But, like, as long as it works and it's remotely tidy and clean, you know, yeah, that's good. Like, it shows that you have personal hygiene if it's clean. Whether it's a vagina or a penis or whatever you have down there. You know, you gotta care about yourself and make sure it's clean and tidy, because there's nothing more disgusting than a disgusting ew. You know, and caring for yourself is sort of caring for the other person that you're gonna do the do with. Trick fact to Nickelback, because it shows that I keep myself clean and you keep yourself clean, so there's less ickiness about the whole thing, even though the thing is quite icky itself. Lots of sweat and noise. Yeah. So yeah, masturbation. It's all good. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, where I talk about these things as they come to my brain, and you might get an idea of what I'm going to talk about, besides me not weird you out as much, then do. I'll put a link in the description, or just my app, because that's probably easier. Yeah. So yeah, does the Queen masturbate? You can tell me your thoughts in the comments. Yeah, I bet the Queen masturbates. I bet she's into the really hardcore kinky shit. Or, you know, no, the Queen doesn't masturbate because that's fucking weird. But, you know, leave your comments in the description, and I will read them all. Because I have absolutely no life, and probably no one's going to comment on this because nobody watches my videos. But I'm still going to carry on making them, because I have fun with it. So yeah, subscribe if you want more of me nattering about sex and whatever else comes to my brain.